What about black women don't you like?
Probably the same things your son don't like about you.
What's going on, guys? BMS and Naya back with another video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So here we go.
I just want to know why you have such a negative opinion of black women.
Do you really want to start that way off with me?
What are your thoughts on Kevin and ultimately his views on black women?
I'm kind of indifferent about it because it's his opinion, right? He's allowed to have his opinion of who he thinks is beautiful and not whatever. He ranked Kelly Rowland #1 on his list. I was like, yep, I agree with that. She's gorgeous to me. So, you know what I mean? I think it's his opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah.
Ultimately, if you're winning in life, it shouldn't really matter what anyone says about you.
Yes, I do.
Are you single or are you married?
I was married. I am single now.
You're divorced?
I am divorced.
How long you been divorced?
Since I was 40.
Any children?
I have 4 children, 7 grandchildren.
Any sons?
I have 2 sons, 2 daughters.
Are they married, your sons?
My sons are not married.
What am
Neither are my daughters.
What am I asking black women to do that your sons would disagree with?
I think my sons kind of look at me and they don't want to be married to black women.
I said, what am I asking black women to do that your sons would disagree with?
I'm not sure.
Your sons look at you and they don't want to be married to black women?
Yes.
Do they love you?
Yes.
Then why don't they want to be married to what looks like you?
I'm a very forceful woman.
God damn, he does that so well, huh?
Yeah, right? No, but there's your answer, right? Like if your sons are having a bad, like, let's say, image of black women because of maybe their mom was very hard on them throughout their lives and whatnot, they're going to have a different perspective when they're going out and about and dating, right? So they're probably going to go towards someone that makes them feel better.
So what was the initial question you asked me?
Yeah, what about black women don't you like?
Probably the same things your son don't like about you.
That could be true. Yeah, but I've had to work to be the person that I am. I had to climb the corporate ladder for my entire life.
What is okay?
I actually,
work to be the
I was
person
the
you are.
breadwinner of my family.
I just want to be clear. You work to be the person you are. How are you judging? What do you mean the person you are?
Well, I had to climb the corporate ladder, like I said. I put my husband through college and through school. I helped to build the entire family before he knew how to do it. I was forced to do it first.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
Because he wasn't the man that I needed.
After all that work and all that stuff you want credit for, you left it?
Yes.
Is he remarried?
No, he's not.
So your sons, was that
Because he was
their
a cheater.
father?
Yes.
And so you said all these nice things. You worked to build with your man and all these other things. You put him through. And after that, you left him because he wasn't good enough?
No, because he was a cheater.
Oh, you said he wasn't the man he's supposed to be. Now you're saying the cheating.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and end the video. Short little clip. And of course, we want to respect Kevin. He had that live stream recently where reaction channels can't go over 3 minutes, give or take. But what are your final thoughts?
I think overall, it's just when you're talking about raising your children and then wondering why they're acting a certain way or whatnot, you kind of have to take a step back and be like, all right, what part did I have to play in this, right? So I think for her instance, she's asking like for why her sons are dating outside their race. I'm assuming that's what it was. So for her to be like, oh, I don't get it, she needs to take a step back and understand that she had a part to play in that. You only take it personally if it offends you, right? So if she's gonna come in hot towards him being like, oh, you're wrong and then it's like, okay, you clearly feel a way about it because you may like whatever he's saying, it represents you. Right. So if it didn't
It
represent
hurts.
you, if it didn't,
Yeah.
if you didn't identify with it, you wouldn't be as hurt, right? Because you would be like, okay, I get like majority of Black women act like this, but I know I don't. So I'm just gonna come into it with an open mind and ask this question. But you don't have to be aggressive about it. You can just be like, okay, like I have some questions about, just to ask you what your thoughts are, and just kind of have an open discussion about it.
Yeah, she didn't approach it from a let me get advice perspective.
Yeah.
It was more so let me come in hot and try to prove you
Like
wrong.
you know him or something. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So the whole conversation to begin with, right off the bat, she didn't have the right intent.
What she mentioned was that he cheated, right? So who knows what led up to that? But I guess that was her reason for divorcing him. So maybe if that didn't happen, they would have stayed together. But again, the events that lead up to a divorce, and for her to just leave him after all these years and whatnot, I would think it's all the stress of being like the breadwinner, and over time, I could see how that could have an effect on the relationship as well.
Yeah, could have a strain a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, her ultimately leaving after so many years, I think she's 40 plus, 50 now. So you're kind of in a situation where you're back on the dating market at 50 with, children and being a lot older. Definitely going to be a little tougher to, get on Tinder and meet people and things of that nature, right? So in my opinion, I think she should have thugged it out. She should have toughened up and maybe went through counseling. Maybe they talk about it later on, but ultimately she should have went to counseling and maybe put in the work and try to strengthen the relationship and the communication, and maybe try to figure out why he ended up cheating versus divorcing him and letting go so many years.
Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, I'm just like, she didn't mention how many times, if this is a reoccurring thing or anything. So it depending on, I think, the situation, if it was something that they could have talked it through, I'm assuming they would have tried that, right? But if it was a multiple occurrence of someone continuously disrespecting you and cheating on you, knowing that you've been the breadwinner and you're trying to put her husband through college, take care of the kids, a lot of stress is on her, and like I could see why she would want to file for divorce if it was a reoccurring thing.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and end this video. Let us know what your comments are in the comment section, and until next time.